Go ahead and kind of get Instagram and YouTube here live. So guys, Bashar Ketu here again, Amazon and bestseller mentor. In today's video, we'll be talking about exactly, what the difference between private labeling and drop shipping and exactly what I prefer, what I personally do, and, the concept and why, like why is it that I do what I do and why do I prefer one concept over the other, and just kind of brief description of the two, right? So let's kind of go over dropshipping. So what dropshipping means, it's pretty much selling somebody else's product, okay, without having to actually own any inventory of your own at all, right? So all you're doing is you're actually just here. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have the title here. So private labeling versus drop shipping. All right, awesome. So we'll go ahead and get that in there. That way everybody knows what's going on here. So really, I mean, the difference is drop shipping is pretty much selling somebody else's product without you having to physically have any inventory in hand, right? What you do is you find a supplier who is willing to supply your Oscar. What's going on, my man? How are you? You will find a supplier who's willing to sell you their product, whether if it's wholesale, whether if it's retail, whatever the case may be. And then what you do is you list their product on Amazon, and then every time you get an order on Amazon to your store, or not even Amazon, or typically, what is very known out there, what is now many people have been doing for maybe half a decade now or so, is drop shipping on Shopify. So create a Shopify store, and what Shopify is, it pretty much simplifies the concept of creating a website, the concept of creating a retail website, a website where people can actually go on and shop from, just like Amazon pretty much. But you can actually create a full-blown website. Unlike Amazon, on Amazon, you're only creating listings, right? That's the only thing you're creating. It's listings. You don't exactly have like a storefront or like a website people can visit. It's not like www.basharketu.com, and I could go there and then see exactly what Bashar Ketu sells. You know what I mean? It's just pretty much a bunch of listings, and then you do have. I mean, you can create a storefront because the name of your store, if somebody looks for it, they can access it. But mostly when you are creating a website, you create it on Shopify, right? And that's what Shopify is known for and what they got big for. Aside from that, really, that's kind of where it's at when it comes to drop shipping. So what you do is you find a supplier, and then you create a store, and then every time a customer comes in, you just pretty much create a bunch of listings. Every time a customer comes and orders a product from you, what do? Is you actually go to the supplier store. So not your store, because your store is just listings, just a bunch of listings. So actually go back to the supplier's website and you order their product. Okay, once you order their product, what you do is you ship it over directly from the supplier all the way to your customer, right? So that's essentially what it is. You don't have to keep any inventory in stock because it's drop shipping. You're picking the supplier's product, and then you're shipping it over, or you're drop shipping it over to the customer, right? So that's why it's called drop shipping. Now with private labeling, on the other hand, it is completely different, right? It's completely the opposite. You are actually creating your own product, your own brand. With drop shipping, it's not your own product. It's not your own brand. You don't own the product. You don't own the brand. It's somebody else's. You're pretty much just the middleman. You're doing all the legwork, and you're just pretty much collecting a commission. That's pretty much it. So let's say your supplier sells, a mug for $5. You list it on your store for $10.99. Shipping cost $2. 5 plus 2, that's 7. And then, $10.99, so you're making $3.99. And that's how it works, right? So, when it comes to drop shipping, with private labeling, what you're doing is you're creating your own listing, right? You are creating your own product. You're actually the way we do it is we go on Amazon.com, we find products already selling well on Amazon. Then we still go and find a supplier. However, we're actually manufacturing our own product. We're actually, what we're doing is we're actually, you know, finding our own product or manufacturing our own product and buying the inventory, right? We're buying the inventory, having it shipped to Amazon's warehouse. When Amazon sells, and we do a concept called FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. When Amazon sells, we don't do anything. It's all work up front. And that's the main reason why I do not like drop shipping. With drop shipping, you're consistently working. You're consistently employing your time and effort in order for you to actually make money. And that's one thing I do not like. I like passive. I like work hard in the beginning, create a system, create a concept that I can follow every single time, put it on auto, you know, on autopilot, and that's that, right? And that's what I do with private labeling. I will find a product, I will source it out, I will get it manufactured, shipped it over to Amazon's warehouses, create a listing, optimize it. Every time I sell, Amazon picks up the mug from their shelf, puts it in the box, shipped it to the customer. I don't physically actually have to go and drop ship the product like, you know, with Shopify or with drop shipping. I don't have to actually go click every, what if, okay, so right now I sell 100, 120 units a day. Imagine trying to fulfill 120 units a day. I wake up at 5:30, I get going by 6:30. I go to sleep around 12, 1 o'clock. You know, I work up until about 10, 11 o'clock at night. You know, so we're talking, let's say 6:30 to 10. So let's say 6 to 10, right? So 6 to 10, we're talking 16 hours. Let's say 15 hours. So I work 15-hour days, right? So in those 15 hours, I mean, I'm not in front of my laptop all those 15 hours. I take about an hour or two. I go to the gym. You know, I maybe hang out with my family, whatever. So let's say 15 hours that I'm up, right? In those 15 hours, what am I exactly doing, okay? What am I exactly doing throughout my day? I am teaching you guys. I am managing my store, which only takes about 30 minutes to an hour of my day. And I'm selling 100 plus units. Imagine if I had to fulfill every single unit of those 100 plus units a day. I would literally have no time for anything else. I would literally be glued to my computer and literally be fulfilling orders because I would have to fulfill one order at a time. You know, what if 2, 3, 4, 5 years from today, I'm doing 500 units a day? You know, I have 1,000 different products. Just imagine the time that takes you to go on every single order, get the product, go on your suppliers. What if you have suppliers? You have 100 different, you know, you're selling 100 different products. 5 years down the line, you're selling 500, you know, 50 different products with 20 different suppliers. So you have 20, you have to go on, and then you're doing 200 units a day. You have to go on 20 different websites every single day, fulfill every single one of those 200 units. Click on the product, you know, put in the address, fulfill it, buy it. You have to buy it. You know, I mean, you have to have money in the bank to buy the product right there and then have it shipped over. And then a lot of times, people on Amazon are used to 2-day shipping. A lot of times, it happens where people get pissed off with Shopify and whatnot because the shipping time it's crazy because you know typically you're going to Alibaba, you know, or AliExpress. And these guys are in China. So imagine they're shipping from China to the US, from China to the UK, to Canada, to Mexico, to Europe, whatever. So just imagine, you know, it may take 5, 6, 7, 8 days, 2 weeks, I've heard even. People on Amazon do not like that. People on Amazon like 2-day shipping. They like 2nd-day shipping, you know, same-day shipping. That's why I love Amazon. That's why I like going on Amazon and actually listing my products on Amazon, private labeling, even not just selling on Amazon, but strictly private labeling, because really I could do arbitrage. I could do really drop ship. I've tried drop ship on Amazon. I've tried online arbitrage / drop shipping on Amazon where I would find a product and I would fulfill it as the order comes in. But the problem was not every single product was exactly the same. As I was looking at it online, it looked like it was the same, but it really wasn't exactly the same. It was a little bit different. I just couldn't see the difference, you know? So aside from that, really, that's about it when it comes to Shopify, dropship, and Amazon private label. Shopify, not passive. You completely is not passive. You need to have tons of products in order for you to sell. You need to fulfill every single order every single unit that it's ordered on your store. You have to go back to the supplier, order it, have it shipped over. With Amazon private labeling, it's a bunch of work in the beginning because you need to find the product. You use my product research criteria. Once it's done, once you got it down, then you create a listing, you send your inventory to much done. The only reason why I spend even an hour a day because I actually have, I'm selling over 100 units. I'm always consistently looking for reviews. I'm always consistently, making sure making sure that I'm maximizing the amount of sales that I can get out of every single unit or every single product. So I'm consistently, checking for that. Another thing is, you may get messages like something happened with your product, something happens with anything really, and you're trying to make sure that your customers are, satisfied, making sure your satisfaction levels are high. You know what I mean? So private labeling, Amazon, completely passive. Drop shipping, Shopify, not so much, which is why I personally don't favor it. I don't do it. Once again, you can also drop ship with Amazon, but it's not something I like. You can also arbitrage with Amazon. Not something I like. I like passive. I like doing work all in the beginning, getting a system down, and then just letting it kind of do its thing. So guys, once again, Bashar Keto here, Amazon and be a seller mentor. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let me know exactly what's happening. Every Monday, keep posted. I give away 2 different courses for free, 2 access codes for free to 2 lucky people every single Monday to my course. Literally just completely free. You get to enjoy it. I mentor you, everything, the whole shebang. On Tuesdays, I post my daily sales or my weekly sales from the week before. Also on Wednesdays, I am posting, pretty much a success story, one of my students' success stories. So later on today, I'll be posting a video about that. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let me know how I can help you guys. If there's anything that I have not covered in my channel, Instagram and Facebook. I'm also trying to add Twitter, but I don't have another mobile device. On Sundays, I do it because my wife is home. Aside from that, guys, Bashar Keto here, Amazon and be a seller mentor. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you for being so you. Let me know how I can help out. Y'all have a great day. I'll see